There was no painkiller that I could be given that was strong enough to deal with the intensity of the pain I was feeling. It was only after a week that I came back to full consciousness. It's hard to describe the state I was in. I was not unconscious in that first week, but I was so impacted by the deadening pain and the massive amount of pain medication that I was on that I wasn't fully conscious either. There was a window beside my bed, and I just remember I spent that week looking outside the window and at the ceiling. I had a bed that moved me automatically, so I had no choice as to where I looked. After that first week, my consultant came to see me as he wanted to have a chat and show me the x-rays so that I might understand the extent of the injuries I had suffered. He didn't come alone, but brought with him a team of people, including junior doctors, training doctors, and nurses. He explained to me that I had sustained a spinal cord injury and that I would never be able to walk again or have the use of my arms and hands returned to me. Most people are lucky to never have that type of news delivered to them, but most people probably have an idea of what that would be like. Garnered from films and television programs, I can say with confidence it was nothing like it is portrayed on the screen. I don't think I fully processed what he was saying. It may have been that I was still in shock from all that had happened. It didn't quite hit me fully at that time that I was never going to walk again. I remember smiling at the consultant with a serenity that is surely unusual for a person of the age that I was then. I simply said to him, just let me focus on getting better. That was it for me. I didn't want to think beyond that, and I certainly had no interest on focusing on the condition I was in. I just wanted to start the process of healing, and although I didn't know it at that time, the healing was to be both emotional and physical. Of course, there was fear, and that presented itself as a fear of losing my independence, something that I simply could not fathom. I have no idea what my consultant thought about my reaction, but he was later to call me a miracle, as he was of the opinion that there would be no improvements in my physical situation, and as astounded at the progress I was to make. After some time, the full impact of the news he had imparted to me really dawned on me, and I began to process the fact that I would never walk again. So I read you this section, is that very moment the news was delivered to me that I will never be able to walk again. That was really, as I just didn't know what to do, but all I knew was that I needed to focus on getting better. And you see, sometimes you receive news, you receive a bad report or a bad news, or something has happened, but I'm just to remind you that how you're going to focus and how you focus and your reaction at that very moment matters. And for me, I needed to focus on getting better. It wasn't that I was ignoring, no. It was just that I was in a lot of pain, I was going through a lot, and being told that at age 14, I just needed to know that I need to get better. And that is what got me through that moment. So focus on what can get you through whatever you're going through. So that's a snippet of my book, available on my website, christinglory.mentor. When you purchase the book through my website, you'll be able to get a signed copy. So yeah, thank you very much.